Everybody, my name is Jasmine and I am the owner of the Jadena Crown Collection. Today I am coming to tell you a little bit more about my company and just a little bit more about the journey I have gone through to start this hair company. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Hi, hey, as I said in the opening, I'm Jasmine and I am the owner of the up and company shop. The up and coming hair company, the Jadena Crown Collection. You can follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook and hit that subscribe button down below. And it is at the Jadena Crown Collection. So today, as I stated, I'm going to be coming to tell you about me, my journey, why I started Jadena, and the whole process. So I have been wearing hair extensions and weaves and bundles and all of that good stuff for since I was in high school, and that was about around 2006 when I got really like into hair. I even thought about going to school for hair, but my mama was like, no girl, you not. But I got into like the virgin hair game in about like 2013 or so, when I was ordering that hair from AliExpress. And I thought it was the good stuff until I realized it wasn't. It was okay, it did its job, but it wasn't until I found raw hair that my life was changed, y'all. It was changed. But back in June of this past year, 2017, I decided that I wanted to own my own hair company. And it was basically after an experience I had with another hair company. So what had happened was I pre-ordered some hair. And this is why for future I won't be doing pre-orders, because I just personally don't like them and it could be a headache. But I pre-ordered some hair. The hair said it would be here. She said the hair would be here in 2 to 4 weeks. I waited 2 or 4 weeks. Now, I'm not one of those crazy people who wear it's like it's been 2 days and you like where my hair at. And I'm like, child, boo, you just ordered it 2 days ago. Give me a break. I said it was 2 to 4 weeks. I read. It was 2 to 4 weeks. Didn't hear anything. No updates, no shipping, no nothing. I had an event to go to, so I was waiting for this hair to come in. And it ended up coming like 2 months later, after I had to call my bank to say like, hey, look, I haven't got this hair. I've emailed this company twice. I emailed them. They didn't email me. I even checked their Instagram and all of that to see if there was an update about anything going on. And it was like nothing. They were already saying how they were sending out these orders. And I'm like, but boo, I ordered mine. And now we're into about October, and where is my hair? And eventually they end up sending me the hair, but by that time I had enough time to research to find out like, okay, what's really good? How can I start my own? Because I don't need these kind of problems, I just want my own, honey. That's it. So, I've been researching since June, since I was waiting. And it has been a process. I First off, I got confused because I didn't know if I wanted to sell raw hair or if I wanted to sell processed hair. Now, the difference between the two is with the processed hair, there's no, it's not as much work behind it. Basically they can send you the hair. It's already ready to go. You don't have to wash the hair. You basically check it, make sure it's what it is, and you can send it out. It's already kind of like packaged up for you, so it's like good to go. Versus raw hair is you don't technically know exactly what you got until you wash it and see what it looks like. Each pattern is different, so you have to match the patterns in order for them to look about the same in their natural state. They come in various colors. Yeah, so it was really hard for me to decide which one I wanted to do, but I ended up going with raw hair. I wanted the best. And then at that point, it's like I brought books, I watched videos, I did a starting a hair company class by Chanel Diane. That was amazing. And I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do this. I had already had one vendor, a supplier, and the hair that I got from them was amazing. And then I get this message from them saying, oh, I'm going to be on like vacation or something. Child, I don't know what they was trying to do. Like they wasn't going to be selling no hair for like a month or so. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I'm ready to start placing like, pushing for my hair. And you're like basically the only vendor I had. And they was like, oh, I can send you to my friend. Okay, well, first off, I don't know your friend. Meaning that I would basically have to start the whole process over again of, finding out what they offer, seeing if they're chemically processing, messaging and FaceTiming them, finding out their thing. And, at that point, I had set a date as to when I wanted to have things going out. I had announced my company already on like Instagram. I told my friends about it. And it's like, okay, well, pause, Jasmine. You ain't doing all the stuff that you think you're doing. So at that point, then it became, okay, this is why it is important to have multiple suppliers, because depending on one can cause you to stop, your business and what you're doing. And nobody has time for that, honey. I'm ready now. Well, apparently I wasn't ready now. But so I then started looking for others. Now, when it came to finding hair vendors, I'm assuming I made the process a little difficult in my opinion, because I figured like the hair companies were like in hiding and you had to search high and low for them. And when in fact it was like you basically type in what you want and like they'll literally pop up in Google. And once you realize that and I knew what I wanted, it made the process a lot easier for me, because I'm not thinking like I need to find the hair vendor that's tucked away in the corner. You got to use a special code to get in, to get their product. So I have found my vendors and I am ready to push. Hopefully my company will be up and officially running by March of this year. Hopefully. But DHL at this point is going to be the death of me, because they done lost one of my packages and they're talking about they don't know where it is. So they don't want me to be great, but that's fine. I'm going to keep pushing on. But anyway, like I said, hopefully my company will be up in March. I'll have like a website and stuff up. My Instagram is up. I've been trying to post things up on it, but I've been doing a lot of behind the scene things that my company needs in order, to make us be successful. And y'all, if y'all looking at that pink board, where is it? That pink board in the back, that's just my vision board or my to-do list board. I basically put the little sticky notes on there of the things that I need to do for my company. And as I do them, I pull them off. At this point, I need to pull some of those off because I've done them already. I've actually done quite a few of those already. So yeah, I need to fix that. But that's just to help keep me a little organized about some ideas so I don't forget them. I typically think that if I'm like, okay, mental note, keep it here. But child, I might forget like who knows? I'm liable to forget sometimes. I mean, I'm really good, at remembering, but I'm liable to forget. So I write it down. I also have a book. Don't know where I set it at, but I have a book where I write down everything in it to help me stay organized. And what else? Let me check my little notes here about the things I said I was going to talk about, so I didn't forget anything. Hold on. Okay, so the reason why I know I'm going back. The reason why I chose the name Jadena is I'm a mom. I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and their name is Jalen and Destiny. So Jadena comes from their names. I combined them and came up with Jadena. As I said before, I'm going to sell raw hair extensions. I actually have some here. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I actually have some here, and I can show you what I mean by with raw hair. There's the difference. So this right here is, the lighting is good. Okay, so this right here is the raw Burmese curly. So this hair is actually steamed for pattern, but the only thing they do is steam the hair. You can literally run your fingers through this hair, and the hair gets a lot curlier once you wet it, and you can like scrunch it up, and that helps form little ringlets in the hair. This hair is like super duper pretty. But let me see how. So then I have this one, and also, let's see, these are, okay, so both of these are the same length, but you see that they're not exactly alike. You see this one has a little bit more of a spiral curly wavy thing going on versus this one. That's why it's called a wavy curly. But typically once you put them together, so typically once you put them together, child, you won't really know it, and you won't know that there's much of a difference, because they typically, trying to get the lighting, because they look kind of alike. See, trying to get that to, yeah. So that's what I mean by, how the hair looks different. I also can show you in my wavy here. Hold on. All right, so this is my Southeast Asian wavy. So Southeast Asian means it comes from countries in Southeast Asia. There's like a total of, don't get me lying, it's like 7, 8, 9 of them countries. I typically get them from 2, but this is the Southeast Asian wavy, and I'm gonna show you actually the difference. So here, this is a 12 and this is a 14. You can see that the wave, see if I can get some more lighting over here. Wonder if that helped. Okay. So as you can see, they're both wavy. It's not the same exact wave, but they're basically close enough. And these are more of a, they're not silky, they're around like a medium. that it has texture to versus, well, this is, I would say this one's a little bit more silkier than this one right here. And this is actually a Southeast Asian wavy as well. This is an 18-inch. And as you can see, it's a little more coarse and textured than the other one. But the way that it is like super duper pretty. And that's the one thing I like about raw hair is because as many times as you wash this wave comes back. Long as you don't fry and dye and lay that hair to the, stress this hair out, the hair will be good to you. So as long as you're good to it, it is good to you. And that's what I like. I actually have in the Southeast Asian wavy, I colored it. And my voice is going. I colored it, and I'm actually at the end of my insole. I actually having a sew-in with leave that out, and I am natural, so it blends pretty well. Oh, see, yeah, it blends pretty well with it. I would say if you are natural, and let's say you're more of a coarse natural, then try to get one that's more textured, hair that's more textured versus the silky. It'll help blend it better. But yeah, what else? I'm trying to remember, y'all. That's the hair I sell. And then also I plan to sell, I'll probably do a straight. If y'all have any suggestions about the type of hair you think you would like or would want, or you think it's super pretty, let me know. I am not opposed to constructive criticism. And when I mean constructive criticism, I mean like, hey girl, love what you're doing, but you could do this little, not like, girl, that's ugly, I don't like it, and you try to tear somebody down, because that's not constructive. Boo, that's shade. So if you have some constructive criticism, I am up to it. I don't take offense to anything, really, because, whatever it is you have to offer, I'm willing to listen and take that in. If you guys need something from me, let me know. I am not going to personally tell you. If you contact me talking about something, hey girl, I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to start the same process as you, I'm trying to find a hair vendor. I am not one of those people where I'm going to give you my vendor. And the reason why I say this is that because I know how hard it is and how much I had to stay up at night to find a vendor, to contact them, to purchase hair, to test this hair out, to, I didn't like this hair, and then to try again. So I have lost money buying hair. I have stayed up. I've been tired for work the next day. I'm a full-time dental assistant in the process of me starting my hair company, and I just don't foresee myself giving you my information for free when I had to work super hard for it. And it's not that I don't want to share my information. I'll tell you how to find it and tell you, how to look it up. But I'm not going to give you the person, because I feel like if I had to put in the work, you can put in the work. Like, there's people selling their hair vendors out here for like $800. I'm not paying that. I'd rather do the work. And you saying, oh, but girl, it's probably easier if you just pay. You could have saved some money. Not necessarily, because you don't know how valid the people that you're getting vendors from are. You don't know, like, if you haven't personally tried their hair and they're just coming on here saying, yeah, girl, my hair is the bomb, it's real good, you should buy it too, then you don't know. You still have to contact that vendor to make sure you still have the same relationship that the person who gave you the vendor has with them. And you still have to test the hair out. So you, on top of your money, you're still going to have to purchase hair. And if you don't like the hair, then you paid $800 for a person plus samples, and you still at the start point. You still at the starting line. That's what I want. You still at the starting line. So yes, I don't give out who my vendor is because I've worked hard for them, and I've actually brought a vendor or two. And I actually did my research before I brought this vendor. So yeah, ciao. And I believe that was all I had to say. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us, Jadena Crown Collection. I'll leave all my information down below. I'll also leave my email just in case anybody wants to email me. Or if you want to send me some constructive criticism, no problems. I take it. But yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, that's it. Well, you guys have a great day. Bye.